getting into the All-Star game spirit. We're going to the kitchen to do that, putting a gourmet twist on the all-American hot dog on a stick. Well, I gotta say, a baseball game just isn't the same without a hot dog. And today we are putting a gourmet twist on this all-American food with the help of Chef de Cuisine Jay Boginski, and he's with the District American Kitchen Wine Bar. That's basically inside the Sheraton.
We're right on the corner of 3rd and Van Buren, so we are in the bottom of the Sheraton, but we're street side, very easily accessible in and out from the corner.
The reason why I tell you where that is at the onset of this, because I usually wait till the end, Jay, is because as soon as you see what we're about to make, you're going to run over there.
Well, we're just getting through 4th of July, and we're going into MLB All Star, so we're all feeling pretty American. Get to see all these, nostalgic guys play ball that we grew up watching, and we're kind of having fun at District. Like you said, it's American food with a kind of a, regional American with an attitude. We do a lot of stuff from all over the place, but today we're kind of showing what we're having fun with in the bar for MLB and the things that we take dogs to another level.
So I want to show our viewers what this looks like. Take a look at that. Have you ever seen such an amazing and fancy corn dog in your lifetime? Don't answer that. I know the answer already. So let's come back out here and let's talk about some of the ingredients.
Everything is ingredient driven. Again, so I mean, if you want to end up with the best, you have to start with the best. We use a lot of Shriner's product, a small little place south of 7th Street in Indian School. Very much local and supporting kind of 3rd generation handmade sausage. But all we've got here is a little corn batter. We're just dipping these, and if you can take a look at these, you can see that there's cheese just oozing out of them. They're the cheese fritters from Shriner's. We'll get just a quick coating on those.
Look at that. Oh my goodness.
Get them over into the oil.
Don't forget her. Or him, whichever you prefer.
Twist.
So I'm doing a little twist.
Make sure you get everything. You don't want to have a hole in the corn dog.
What's the secret to getting that consistency so good so that it's going to be able to withstand the frying process and not kind of crumble and get yucky?
The whole thing to the batter is that you have to have a tiny little bit of baking soda to keep it. Watch, when you see this drop in, it'll puff up and everything sticks onto there. It's almost like tempura, instantly sets and then it's on there and you kind of let it do its thing.
Now, how in the world did you think of this idea? I mean, I know it's a gourmet twist, but I mean, when I think of corn dogs, I don't ever think of them this, I don't know.
Well, everything we're doing, we're always trying to kind of take it up a level. We're very ingredient driven, very kind of farm to table or organic or local. And if it's not the best in the state, it's the best in the country. That's kind of our motto. Anything we're doing, we're trying to take it up a level higher than anything we've seen it done at.
Now, I know you brought along a couple other dogs here, so now that we've got those frying, whatever you do, don't take your eyes on them. We are coveting those. Everyone here that's seen you prepare them this morning.
Well, these are just 2 of the other ones that we're going to do out there, and this is a play on like a Texas chili dog. So it's got Texas chili, our cheese sauce. We do it on a challah. We got a New York dog, so, a New York natural casing.
This has my name all over it.
Swiss cheese, caraway, aioli, and then sauerkraut.
Look at this. This is a Swiss cheese, the aioli underneath, the sauerkraut on top.
And these are all things that we'll have, we were lucky enough to have the restaurant, the bar, and the wine lounge also. So during MLB, we'll see a lot of people down there. And, whether they want to eat a little more casually or a little more formally, we've got all of that. So.
Well, the buzz is in this town, obviously, is the All-Star game right now. How are you guys preparing for such an influx of, basically foot traffic, but also out-of-towners as well?
Well, we're the largest hotel in the state also, so 1,040 rooms doesn't hurt, right in the epicenter of downtown. But we're always ready, but we're more so having fun. We look forward to these people coming into town. We look forward to seeing, like I said, all these kind of iconic guys that we grew up watching and idolize.
If you could just see one major league player, if it was a dream, who would that be? If they walked in and they were like, "Oh, Jay, can you make me some corn dogs?" Who would make your heart stop?
I don't want to do anybody injustice by naming just one. They're all all-stars, plain and simply.
Really?
They're all all-stars. They all deserve the respect.
Well, that's good. And this must be, you must be in heaven, though, just to know that, and what happens like once every 30 years that we get this opportunity in our own backyard.
We're happy to be a part of anything that's happening in Phoenix downtown. We feel very much a part of kind of the renaissance of Phoenix coming to life.
May I do this?
Sure.
Okay, we're going to
These are just 3 different mustards. You can do whatever mustards you like.
How's that?
We're doing this one with violet. That's perfect. Violet, Dijonnaise, and then a whole grain.
Fantastic.
Then we'll come back over.
We'll plate this up, and I do want to let everybody know that coming up a little bit later, This is what you're in for. Take a look at this. This is not your ordinary Pop Tart. I tell you, my friends, this is like Pop Tarts gourmet on steroids. We're going to show you how you can make this from absolute scratch. Nothing goes better with hot dogs than apple pie, and this is an apple pie gourmet twist. So,
and we're ready to plate.
Plate this up and let everybody know that these recipes, in fact, are going to be online. We've got this, we've got the apple tart, and we've got a really amazing martini with cotton candy coming up a little bit later.
You can also get us on Facebook or Twitter, and we'll be happy to give you any recipes as well.
Oh, fantastic. I like it. You make it even better. Jay, you're the best. Thank you very much.
There it is.
If they weren't hot, I would just dig into it right now. Well, coming up next, we're going to be back in the kitchen. Winona's getting everything ready to go. We're making a delicious dessert. This, though, is not your typical apple pie. Feast your eyes on this deliciousness. We're going to show you how to make an apple pie Pop Tart right after the break. Well, I'm back in the kitchen with the District American Kitchen and Wine Bar, and we've switched our chefs because we wanted to move on to dessert. So I've invited pastry chef Winona Herr to show us how to make this little bit of goodness. Look at that, baby. That thing is so delicious looking. Oh, I haven't tried it. I haven't tried it yet, which is really unusual because usually by now I would have already had to take a bite. But I figured I'd just do a little bit of work first. So talk about the ingredients, if you would.
Should I put you to work rolling?
Sure, I can use it. You know, I've had workouts in the kitchen almost every day this week.
Well, go for it here.
Okay, so
this dough is very simple. It's just butter, flour, sugar, and a few eggs.
Okay.
It's not like your typical pie dough, which is really flaky and...
why does that work for this recipe?
This works because it's better for an individual
Is everybody laughing at me?
pie or something that you can take to go, as opposed to making a whole pie and cutting a slice.
How thick do we want this? Please don't tell me paper thin.
You want me to? I'll help you out a little. Yeah, we want it nice and thin, probably about 1/8 of an inch thick.
She makes that look so easy.
But we want to keep it in a square. So I make the dough ahead and I let it chill for a little bit in the fridge.
Okay.
Because it's easier to roll when it's, when it's chilled. If it's freshly mixed, it's going to be really soft.
I like how this goes so perfectly with what we just learned how to make, with the corn dogs, because it is so all-American.
Yeah.
And, with the All Stars being in town.
Yeah, you come into District, which, like Chef Jay said, we're on 3rd Street in Van Buren. Come in, you have your beers, you get your hot dog, and then if you don't have time to stay for dessert, we have these already packaged up like this in a little box. So you take it with you. Take it to the game.
To-go desserts. That's a brilliant idea.
Exactly. That's
because
something.
They're not just like, grabbing something that's not, it's gourmet. Exactly.
And it's like, everyone loves pie. Who doesn't love pie? But this is...
Now, I see that you also have a mini, looks like a mini whoopie pie. Is that what that is?
Yeah, we have whoopie pies. That's, our signature. We've had those since we've opened. But now, they're packaged up, ready to go.
How cute that is.
We've got a couple different flavors. So we've got a double chocolate. We got a red velvet and chocolate mint.
Oh my gosh, that's so good. Okay, so we've got
these cut out. I like to use a cutter. It's easier than trying to measure. And then we're going to take a little egg wash. If you just want to brush those.
Sure. I was telling you my tragic story of trying to create pie crust, homemade pie crust last weekend, trying to be, Betty Crocker. I learned I'm Stephanie Sandoval, and I just need to be okay with that. So,
well, I gave you a couple tips, so
I will share them on Facebook.
You'll be ready to go next time.
Are we trying to have a barbecue? Both sides of this?
That's actually going to be, for each Pop-Tart we need 2 pieces, so we need a top and a bottom. So no, don't egg wash the other side, or we'll have it stick to the table.
Right. Look how fast she is. Now, should I put this in there? So I love
to use, 1 minute, we're going to put a little almond filling.
Oh, okay.
I like to add to the Pop-Tart. It just gives it another dimension of flavor, and it helps, it keeps it moist, and it's just almond and apple is really delicious together. If you want to sprinkle some of this, it's just sugar, a little bit of cinnamon.
Okay.
I just like to toss it on the apples. So this is the almond filling that I've got right here. It's eggs and almond flour and cinnamon. You lay the apples in there. Beautiful.
Okay. Okay.
See, you already know how to do this.
No, I really don't.
What am I doing? Okay, now we're going to close it. Put the egg sides together.
How'd you make that edge look so pretty like that, though?
I will show you. Tricks. All right, so this, I take a fluted cutter. We just roll it.
Ah. I tried my thumbs. It didn't work.
That's too tricky. This is way easier.
I want to show everybody else one of the other delicious treats as we kind of finish things up and remind people that they can get this recipe online. But take a look at this. This is
a raspberry s'mores on a stick. Again, this is another of our desserts that we feature at lunch to go.
Marshmallows inside.
Yep, raspberry marshmallow inside. So you know, you come in for lunch, you don't have a lot of time to eat. You have your lunch and then you take your dessert with you, head back to the office and eat it.
If I had a girl, I would name her Winona.
Oh, you're so sweet.
In your honor. So good. We're not done. A little bit later, we're going to get a lesson in baseball mixology, if you will. And how does this little cotton candy martini sound? Yeah, I'm going to show you how we're able to make this little guy here at the end of the show. Back to my raspberry s'more on the stick. It's time to get a little creative with cocktails because they may look too pretty to drink, but I am assured that the creator says they are not. We're going to talk to him and talk about these baseball-themed cocktails just in time for the All-Star game. We're back in a quick moment. Well, how would you like to serve this little concoction at your next party? It's a cotton candy martini. We're going to show you how to make it with the help of Dustin Silks. He is the bar manager at the District American Kitchen at the downtown Sheridan. We've really gotten to know and love you over the course of the hour, so we appreciate you being here. What creative ways to kind of address some really delicious drinks?
Well, we've got a great opportunity with Major League Baseball coming to town. So combined with the fact that it's 115 degrees outside. So we wanted to make some nice, refreshing drinks. And we kind of want to pair up with what our kitchen does. We had our chefs in earlier. They use a lot of organic, local ingredients, and we try to do the same thing and compare those with our drinks. So the first, we've got our home run watermelon cooler, a nice, refreshing drink for the middle of the summer. It's got a strawberry-infused rum, a little lemon juice, and a little simple syrup. Great, easy to make.
What's this right here?
That's the strawberry puree. We make it from, just take fresh watermelon. We get that from Sing Farms. It's a local farm here in town. Fresh organic watermelon, and we just puree it, blend it in the blender. And there you go, easy enough.
Look at that. I mean, wouldn't you be a rock star if you served that at your home? My goodness. If people could only smell what I smell just standing right here with this, it's like so sweet. Can you smell it? You have to.
Oh, it's
delicious.
You're combining dessert with alcohol. It's the best of both worlds.
What are some of the primary ingredients in this drink, and what do you?
The one we have here in the middle. This is our peach margarita, and again, we try to combine it with our local farms. Schnepp's Farms is a local farm here in town that they make. They have organic peaches, so we make organic peach puree. We combine it with our tequila and triple sec and a little of our sweet and sour margarita mix. Shake it. You can do shaken or frozen, your choice.
How do you like yours?
I like mine personally on the rocks.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do too.
But you can't beat a frozen drink when, like I said, when it's 115 degrees.
I don't know. I get a little bit of the brain freeze going on sometimes.
The brain freeze kills me.
Kills me every time. It just, you know. And then this is the one that we've really, my producer Denise is the one who found out about this drink. And she's like, called me over to computer and she says, you have to see this picture. And we saw a picture of essentially this with, you know, these ingredients. And so let's make one. Talk about what goes in it.
Well, and if you've ever had dinner in District, if you haven't, please come join us. But we offer, at the end of each dinner, you get complimentary cotton candy for the table to share. It's kind of a unique tradition that we've started at the District. So we figured we'll take that cotton candy concept and we'll combine it into our bar. So we've come up with a nice cotton candy martini. So we're going to go ahead and make one to get us started here. And we've got a little pre-made. We've got, what you're going to use first is a little...
the blue stuff?
The blue is a blue carousel. And you're going to use about ½ ounce of the blue carousel.
Oh, I'm doing it.
You're going to do it.
Oh, okay. I'm not, I don't have a lot of
Quite easy. Just pour it in there and dump it in the glass. You can't ask for any more.
Like that?
There you go. Dump it right in.
All right.
Next, we're going to use, it's a strawberry-infused rum.
All right.
And you're going to use 2 of those, so fill it up twice.
All right. One. Oops, sorry. One.
You like them how I like them.
I didn't actually mean to do that. People are going to think I have a problem.
There you go. And then finally, we're going to get just a splash of lemon juice.
So I don't need this?
You just pour a little splash in there.
A splash?
Yep, there you go.
Okay.
Dump that right in.
Okay.
Now, the secret to every great martini is the shake. Make sure that's nice and filled for you. Would you like to try?
That's the secret to make it great?
Great martinis in the shake.
Okay. I don't know.
Go for
Just
it.
Take it.
There you go.
The harder, the colder,
harder, the
right?
better. The harder, the better.
Okay. Tell me
There
when.
you go. That looks like good.
Okay.
Now we'll get that
Oh,
open
I'm
for
afraid
you.
to do that.
Get that open.
That's why they pay you the big bucks.
So now the secret of the cotton candy martini obviously is the cotton candy.
Now, how are you getting in there without it dissolving?
Well, unfortunately, the weather this time of the year, when we have 60% humidity like we have today, it is the cotton candy's worst enemy. So you got to keep the cotton candy fresh. We make it fresh in the hotel, in the restaurant.
There.
So once you have the cotton candy,
There's the pathway right there.
the key is actually you want to pour it all over the cotton candy. You want the cotton candy to kind of melt a little bit when you throw it in there.
Now, do you do that table side when we come in?
Yes, you do. Our cocktail servers serve this right at the table.
Look
Come
at
out with your cotton
that.
candy.
Look at that. Grab a drink. Let's have a little toast.
You know, this watermelon chiller over here looks fantastic.
Okay. How about this, Dustin?
Cheers.
Cheers to a fantastic time representing Phoenix at the All Star game and all the visitors will have.
And we're offering these actually for happy hour for $5 for all Major League Baseball All Star Week. So from open to close. So normally our happy hour is from 3 to 7, but today it's going to be open to close. So cheers.
Dustin, thank you so much. This is delicious. Delicious. Okay, all of these recipes from today's show are already on SonoraLiving.com, so go ahead and head over there, and the district is right downtown.